Alice Redmond Neal has come a long way, all the way from Albuquerque, New Mexico, to the archives at the rooms in St. John's. It's been a journey of discovery.
Ancestral roots, search for ancestral roots, and to meet up with cousins that I never knew I had. And that's working out interestingly.
Redmond Neal has learned that she has at least 2 cousins in the U.S. who trace their roots back to Newfoundland. For her, the research has been fascinating.
It brings together people that you never imagined, so that has happened here. We first started thinking about getting together 3 years ago.
They've learned that they're all connected through one relative in this province, and this summer they met many newfound relatives and visited places their ancestors once lived.
Look out at this land and imagine. Imagine that your folks are here, looking at the water, playing in the backyard. So it's almost a spiritual thing.
Linda Lehman lives near Seattle, Washington.
So my father, grandparents, everybody is from here. They're all from Placentia.
She's learned that through her father, she has connections to places and events that loom large in this province's history.
So he was sent back to Mount Cashel in 1905, and then he stayed there and then enlisted in the regiment, the Newfoundland Regiment, in 1916 and fought in World War I.
He was wounded in France, but eventually returned and settled in the U.S., where he met Lehman's mother. Linda Lehman knew none of this and never even heard of Placentia until recently.
So it was kind of a blank. Imagine being adopted and then suddenly you find out, no, this is actually your birth family. It's more like that.
Maureen Bissoni had always believed her mother's family came to the U.S. from Ireland, but now she knows they settled in Newfoundland first, and last week she met some of the descendants of relatives who stayed here.
It's great. They all look at you and say, oh, you got my mom's eyes. You look like Aunt, Nora. It's wonderful. I do feel very at home here.
They've learned a lot, but being here has also raised many more questions. Redmond Neal, Lehman, and Bissoni say they're already planning to return as soon as they can. Mark Quinn, CBC News, St. John's.